Hi students, today we will discuss about flip-flops in STLD subject. This is the important topic. Without knowing this flip-flop concept, we can't able to do the conversions. In the last class, we discussed about flip-flop conversions. So we need types of flip-flops and their truth tables for the conversions. That's why we need flip-flop concept. So first of all, what is a flip-flop? We have to discuss. So before going to discuss about the flip-flops, first go for the sequential logic circuit. The sequential logic circuit is nothing but the output depends on the combination of inputs as well as previous output. For example, here my previous combination is 0, 1. I am performing one operation in that my input combinations are 0, 1 and my output is, for example, 1. Now I want to perform another operation, that is my inputs are 1, 1. If you want to perform this operation, the output depends on the combination of these two inputs as well as previous output. That is nothing but sequential logic circuit. So what we need one memory to store this previous output. So that's why I am connecting one memory element here like this. So for the storage of previous data. So that's why the sequential logic circuit is nothing but the output depends on the combination of inputs as well as previous output. So for the storage purpose of the previous output, we need memory element. This memory element is nothing but our flip-flop. So flip-flop is a storage element which stores 1-bit information. And come to types of flip-flops. Here go for the types of flip-flops. One is SR flip-flop, second one is JK flip-flop, third is D flip-flop, and last one is T flip-flop. SR is nothing but set reset flip-flop. JK, that the scientist names, that is a JK flip-flop. D is a delay flip-flop and T is the toggle flip-flop. Let us go to first one, SR flip-flop. SR set reset flip-flop. This is the diagram I am using for the construction of SR flip-flop. This is nothing but SR flip-flop using NAND gate. Maybe in the examination he may ask realize SR flip-flop using NAND gate. We may realize using NOR also. Okay. So here, for example, I am using NOR means this is the diagram for SR flip-flop using NOR gate. This is the output Q and Q bar. This is R and S. Like this we are going to write the diagram for SR latch using NOR gate. This is SR latch, SR flip-flop using NOR gate. Now we will discuss about SR flip-flop using NAND. This is the diagram. Here first NAND gate, second, third and fourth. 4 NAND gates here we are using. Already we know what is a flip-flop is nothing but flip-flop is a storage element which has one or more inputs and two outputs, Qn and Qn bar. These two are complement to each other. If Qn is 0, then Qn bar is 1, like that. So this is the flip-flop. Here in SR flip-flop we are going to apply clock pulse. This is the clock. So for flip-flops we are going to apply clock. We need clock for all flip-flops. Come to the for SR flip-flop for all combinations. First I am applying clock, and here we are using two inputs, S and R. That's why SR inputs. We already discussed that the combination sequential circuit depends on the combination of inputs S and R and previous output, that is Qn. Qn is the previous output. Let us consider Qn as 0. So SR is 0, 0, 0, 0 I am applying, and Qn is 0. Then what is the corresponding output, or what is the corresponding next state? This is next state. Qn plus 1 is the next state. That we have to find here. So for I am applying clock, positive clock. That's why rising edge. It may be negative clock, then falling edge we can take. So this is a positive clock. Let us consider S and R are 0, 0. Prime state is 0. It may be 1. First we will see for 0. Then what is the corresponding output? This 0 comes here, and what is the S and R values? S is 0, R is 0, 0 and clock applied. 0 is connecting to the NAND gate. 0 bar, you will get 1. And here also R is 0, we are connecting to NAND gate, clock applied, and the clock is nothing but 1, 1 and 0, 0, 0 bar, 1 you will get. That is nothing but 0 input we are applying for NAND gate, then output is 1. Then already 1 here we have. This one we are going to connect to the, this one we are going to connect like this. So here connect another output. So 0 already we are going to take from Qn. From Qn 0 and this output is 1. This is NAND gate. 0 1 combination. The output is 0 into 1. 0 0 bar 1. This is the Qn plus 1. Next state. This is connecting to the this NAND gate. That's why 1 is from this Qn bar. And already we have 1 here. So 1 and 1, 1 and 1 connecting to the NAND gate. 1 into 1, 1, 1 bar 0. You will get 0 as the output. Nothing but next state also 0. Next state is 0. For S is 0, R is 0. By applying the clock, if present state is 0, then next state is 0. Let us consider Qn is 1. Let us consider Qn is equal to 1. Then Qn comes here. Qn comes here. There is a 1 comes here. So already S is 0, R is 0. Same combination. Again here also same clock, positive clock. 0, 0 we are applying. Again 0 bar means 1. Again 0 bar means 1. Here already 1. Prior state 1 we are taking. That's why 1 comes here. 1 into 1. 1. 1 bar 0. Here we will get 0. 0 comes here again. Again 0 into 1. 0. 0 bar 1. The next state is 1. Next state is 1. For 0, 0, if the present state, Qn is nothing but present state. If present state is 1, we will get output as, the next state as 1. This is case 1. Case 1. The textbook, they are mentioned as case 1, case 2, case 3, case 4 like that for all 4 combinations. So you may explain like this. You have to write the theory for 0, 0. For present state input, what is the output? For 0, 0, for present state 1, what is the corresponding next state? Like that you have to write. That is case 1. Go for case 2. For example, S is 0, R is 1. S is 0, R is 1. And let us consider this present state as 0. Present state as 0. I am taking present state 0. 0 comes here. And 1 bar 0. Here NAND gate is nothing but AB whole bar. For example, I am taking 2 inputs. Then output is AB whole bar. So here already R we are applying, clock is applying. So 1 input, that's why 1 bar is 0. Again 0 bar is 1 here. 0 comes here, 0 into 0, 0, 0 bar, 1 we will get. Here 1 we will get, this one comes here. This is not our final output, remember that. Qn is our final output, so 1 comes here. Again 1 into 1, already 1 here we have. 1 into 1, 1, 1 bar 0. 1 bar 0. The next state is 0. 0. For 0, 1 input. For 0, 1 input. If present state is 0, that is Qn is 0, then the next state Qn plus 1 is 0. Then let us consider this present state as 1. Present state as 1. Okay, 1 comes here. Why? Because here we have connection. 1. Already here we are getting 0. Same case we are discussing. 0, 1 at 1 present state. That's why 0 into 1, 0, 0 bar, 1 will get. Again 1 comes here. Already 1 here we have 1 into 1, 1, 1 bar 0. Again we are getting 0 here. So that is 0. So in 0, 1 case, whenever you are applying the clock, and if the present state is 0 or 1, if the present state is 0 or 1, the output or Qn plus 1 is 0, 0. That is nothing but the value is resetting. Value is resetting. That is called as reset state. Reset state. Okay. This is the case 2. Case 2. And another point I want to mention here. When R is equal to 1. When R is equal to 1, the Qn plus 1, the next state becomes reset. Becomes 0. Becomes 0. Whatever it may be the present state. This is the logic you have to remember. one of the major point. If R is equal to 1, R is nothing but reset, that's why the Qn plus 1 goes to 0, reset state. Again I will explain in the short table. Then go for third case, case 3, this is case 2. Then go for case 3. In the case 3, again I am applying clock, my inputs are 1 and 0. S is 1 and R is 0. And let us consider my prime state is 0. My prime state is 0. Qn is prime state, I am considering as 0. 0 comes here, and 0 bar is 1, 1 bar is 0. Again 0, 1. 0 into 1 is 0. 0 bar is 1, we are getting 1. This one comes here, 1. 1 into 0, 0. 0 bar, 1. So the next state is 1. Next state is 1. Clock is applying, clock applied, positive clock, 1 0 case, S is 1, R is 0. My prime state is 0. Prime state is 0. 0 comes here. Then my next state becoming as 1. In the same manner, let us consider Qn as 1. Prime state as 1. This 1 comes here. Already we have 1, that is 0 bar 1. 1 into 1, 1. 1 bar 0. This becomes 0. 0 comes here. Again 0 into 0. 0. 0 bar 1. Again the next state becomes 1. For 1 0 case, if the prime state is 0 or 1, the prime state is 0 or 1, the next state becoming as 1. That is called as 1 means set. 1 means set. And another logic here I want to mention, same as the 1 0 0 1 case. If S is equal to 1, if S is equal to 1, the state or the next state is 1. S is 1, next state is 1. R is 1, the next state is 0. That is called as reset. This is called as set. Then go for last case, very important case this is. If S is 1 and R is also 1, R is also 1, let us consider our prime state is 0. Prime state is 0. 0 comes here, same as the previous one. Again 1 bar 0. Again here 1 bar 0. Let us observe this 0 and 0. Two inputs for this one. So 0 into 0, 0. 0 bar 1 here. Remember that remaining cases also we have to observe, but here again we'll see. So this is 1. 1 comes here. 1 into 0. 0. 1 into 0. 0. 0 bar 1. Here we are getting 1. Here we are getting 1. The next state we are getting as 1. But observe these two outputs. According to the definition of the flip-flop, what about Qn and Qn bar? Both must be complement to each other. But here both are getting 1. Both are getting 1. This is according to definition wrong. That's why that is indeterminate state. Let us consider S is 1 and R is 1. Clock is applying. S is 1, R is 1. Clock is applying. Prime state is 0. Prime state is 0. 0. Qn is prime state. That is applying 0. 0 comes here. And R is 1. That is connecting to a NAND gate. That's why output is 0. Here 1 bar 0. Observe this 0 and 0. 0 and 0. 0. 0 bar 1. So here my output is 1. That is Qn bar is 1. Then come to 1 comes here. Again 1 into 0, 0. 0 bar 1. So by observing these two outputs, both are equal. According to flip-flop definition, we have two outputs Qn and Qn bar. Both must be complement to each other. But here both are equal. So that is called as indeterminate state or undefined state. So this is not our required output, not proper output. Then go for, I am checking if prime state is 1. Same condition, if S is 1 and R is 1, I am applying Qn is equal to 1. 1 comes here. Whether this state is correct or not we will see. Again 0 into 1, 0. 0 bar 1. Again Qn bar is 1. This one goes to here. Again 0 1. 0 1 into 0 into 1, 0. 0 bar 1. Again this is also coming as 1. Both are equal. Both are equal. This is also not valid state. It may be also called as invalid state. 1 1 is nothing but invalid state. When you apply clock and for the 1 1 case, whatever it may be the prime state, whether it may be 0 or 1, our output is invalid. Next state is invalid. So this is the problem in SR flip-flop. We can able to get output for 0 0, 0 1, 1 0, but we are not getting proper output for 1 case. This can be solved by using another flip-flop. This can be solved by using another flip-flop called as JK flip-flop. So before going to discuss about JK, let us see the short truth table for SR flip-flop. SR 0 case is nothing but no change state. NC is no change state. See here, when we apply 0 it may be prime state, it may be 0 or 1. We are getting same value. Whatever may the prime state, we are getting the same outputs. That's why that is no change state. State is not changing. Then go for 0 case. 0 if prime state is 0 or 1, prime state is 0 or 1, then the next state is 0, that is reset state. Then go for 1 0. In 1 case, if the prime state is 0 or 1, our output or the next state is 1, that is set state. And for 1 we are not going to get the valid outputs, that is the indeterminate state or invalid state. This is the truth table for SR flip-flop. SR flip-flop. So in SR flip-flop, 1 state, for the 1 state we are not getting the output. For these 3 states, not a problem. This can be eliminated by using, this problem can be eliminated by using JK flip-flop. Then go for block diagram of SR flip-flop. This is the block diagram, SR flip-flop. SN are inputs, clock we are applying, QN and QN bar outputs. In further classes, we are using this block diagram in place of SR flip-flop. And remember that this clock may be positive clock or negative clock. If it is, for example, I am using negative clock, then that can be represented like this. This is the negative clock. Then here, if you want to represent a negative clock, here down arrow. For down arrow in all cases, that is negative clock. Based on clock, you will get the corresponding outputs. This is SR flip-flop. Let us take this screenshot. Why? Because you can able to recall the same information again. How we are getting the corresponding outputs for all cases. 2 inputs here we have S and R. That's why 2 power 2, nothing but 4 combinations, 0 0, 0 1, 1 0, 1 1. In those 4 cases, we will get the corresponding outputs as like this. Thank you.